usualsuspect6.com.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a
usualsuspect6.com.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a usual suspect thing. usualsuspect6.com.
usualsuspect6.com.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a
usualsuspect6.com.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a usual suspect thing.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CFMU Radio, 93.3 FM, cfmu.ca. I'm your favorite, yet your most hated odd fella of the Live and Direct Show and the Usual Suspect 6. We are here today for the official press conference of the Femme Nuit, the all-ladies showcase, going down Sunday, February 18th, inside the Taylor the Junction music venue in Toronto, Ontario. First off, I want to thank all the artists that are participating in this event. We will be introducing some of these uber talented ladies within the evening. I would also like to thank, from the inception of this event, some of the help bringing this epic event together. First off, I would like to thank Sean Myrie. Some of the ladies would not be involved in participating in this event if it wasn't for some of his early promotion in regards to La Femme Nuit. Even though he's no longer involved in this current event, we still appreciate and we still credit his work early on in the early undertakings of La Femme Nuit. So we definitely thank him for that. We thank our Usual Suspect staff. We thank Miss Blue Eyes Promo. We thank Shauna over there with the cameras and whatnot, always working diligently. We also thank Queen Promotions, and unfortunately, Jenn Camacho will not be able to pull up to this press conference. She's in transit to pick up the famed DJ Casanova, who will be present at the Miami Saturdays event tonight inside Club Mansion. So unfortunately, she won't be moderating this press conference, but we definitely salute to her, and we will be in the building later this evening for Miami Saturdays featuring DJ Casanova. We also like to thank the Usual Suspect 6, our lead sponsor for this event. Salute to the Usual Suspects. Make sure y'all follow us on usualsuspect6.com to get all our individual media content. We have individual channels on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, I see everybody in the chat, in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you fall on in there, in support of your favorite female artists that will be involved in La Femme Nuit. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our major sponsor involved in this event. Later on this evening, I'll be able to partake of this sponsor's product officially. But well, the word on the street is this is a game changer. This is not about this event here, the Femme Nuit. It's not just about the empowerment and the uplifting of our female recording artists, but it's also uplifting and bringing awareness to some of our local female entrepreneurs as well. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Maria Cuellar of Organo Coffee to the podium. Thank you, Maria.
Hello. Yes, good evening.
Thank you, Maria, for joining us here in Hamilton CFMU studios. I know you've been busy. We seen you last evening at the Reggae Rap show in Toronto, Taylor Junction. Big up my guy Daru. We'll be doing the For You tour. Tickets on sale for the For You tour. Next stop in Montreal on Eventbrite. So make sure y'all take heed and tap into that. But yes, you definitely been busy on the music side of things and also on the entrepreneurship side of things with this Organo Coffee. And I'd love for you to tell us a little bit more about this amazing product, Organo, that we, as you see, some of the products in front of us right here. First off, before you get into the product, tell me how you got involved with Organo.
Wow. Well, I actually wanted to talk to a friend of mine that about a different product, but then he introduced me to this, and I put two and two together, and I said, you know what, this is coffee. Coffee moves faster, and everybody drinks coffee. It's like the number second up. There's oil, and then there's coffee sales in the world. So, and what interested me was that he was a victim of gun violence. He had got shot 9 times, and he had no mobility from the lower waist down. So by taking this coffee and the spores in the company, he ended up using a walker, and so that his testimonial really took me, and also the fact that it helps cognition. It helps your brain and the cells in the nervous system. So I have a son that also has injury from playing football, right? And he has concussions. So when he started taking this product, it helped him. So that's what I started taking it myself, which it helped my sugar levels, and it helps other friends and families. So that's why I'm doing this, and I love the product. It's amazing. I think everybody should really partake in it. It's amazing. It's like, sometimes I'm on the highway and I'm like, if everybody were to drink this, there would be less road rage. You know what I mean?
Just like that.
Yeah, less road rage, more focus. You get your 200 minerals and vitamins in each cup of coffee. There's hot chocolate tea. We even have a skin line. There's also weight loss management in it. There's just so many things.
Wow.
So many things.
That's very interesting. I see that there's multiple type of flavors. For a guy like me that is lactose intolerant, I'm looking at this gold box of latte, and it does look very attractive to me. And I do have a taste now and then for a latte. Is there real milk in this product?
From what I know, it's a creamer and it's dairy free. So, and what is infused in it also has a bacteria that helps your stomach.
Probiotics.
Yes, so you would be okay. You can drink 3, 4, 5 cups, you'll be okay.
That's good to know for people that suffer from lactose intolerance and things of that nature. So yeah, most definitely, if you're interested in the latte, go right ahead. What other flavors do you have available in these Organo in your Organo products?
There is the mocha. The mocha is mixed with hot chocolate and coffee. There's Supreme, which is infused with ginseng and the superfood. And the ginseng is so nice. They call it the marriage counselor because it actually brings couples together. And
which one's that one?
The Supreme.
The Supreme.
Supreme. And the ginseng.
Fellas, you hear that? The Supreme.
Supreme and the King. The King.
So what's the difference between the King and the Supreme? Is that
There's between with the King it has 100% spore powder in the King, right? But the Supreme has 50% powder. I mean, of the spore powder, and it has the ginseng. So 50-50 of the ginseng and the spore. So basically, all the products help the immune system and nervous system, and it helps you detox. So it's alkaline coffee.
alkaline? Indeed. Shout out to all the boxers that might be watching this stream. Shout out my guy at Reacher 45. This is a health product you might want to tap into, most definitely. My ears perked up when she said alkaline, and I know you about that alkaline life, my boy Ak, you know what I mean? So yes, definitely tap into Organo Coffee. See all this beautiful product right here. How can people get this product into their kitchen?
Well, they can go to my website, which is kokomyorganogold.com, and it's also on Instagram. You can click the link there. And I forgot to say that Manny Pacquiao takes this product. Manny Pacquiao, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Say a word. You said, did you hear that, people?
Yeah.
Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, who was just called out, Gervonta Tank Davis, Abdul Wahid, takes this product right here, Organo. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. In the dig. So yeah, that's a revelation to me, Maria. Most definitely. You can also find a link to the website, to Maria's website, Organo. You can also find this in the usual suspect6.com on the Femme Nuit page. Look up Organo Coffee. Click on the icon and we'll take you directly to Maria's website so you can make your purchases of these fine boxes, you know what I mean, and start changing your life today. If you can give some last words, any lasting testimony, as well as your social media for the people.
Well, yeah, so it would just be kokob.myorganical.com on IG. And I would love to thank you very much for having me as a guest.
Respect.
And being a proud sponsor, because this product is cheap. I want to bring wellness to the world, wellness and health. And if I know it helped me, help my family members, it helped thousands of people. I know chiropractors. Dr. Bob is part of our team. There's also Diane Solano in Toronto. There's Carrie Ann and Cornell, which my team members too. And it's amazing. Organo's a family, and I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to be here to share this organic coffee.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to trying it out later. Some of the ladies will have some of the first samples of this Organo. We got some water. We got a kettle set up for you in the kitchen part of the studios and whatnot. So definitely make yourself at home and continue to spread the awareness and spread this excellent product. Maria Cuellar, thank you for pulling up to this La Femme Nuit press conference.
Thank you too. Thank you. Proud to be here. And another thing I wanted to say is that as for artists, it helps the cognition, it helps the brain and the focus. So even though they're writing music at the studio, when you're calmer, you can say a lot of things, right?
Yeah, you can
and focus more.
Think a lot more clearly.
Yeah.
And express your thoughts a little bit more better. But yes, once again, with that being said, I thank you for attending this press conference, and we will continue to promote this excellent product in Organo. Thank you once again, Maria Cuellar.
Thank you.
Yes, that was Maria Quaylard of Organo Coffee. Our next guest I would like to introduce will be our host for the showcase version of this event, Sunday, February the 18th, live inside a Tale of the Junction music venue. For the people that are in the YouTube chat, the tickets are in the description of this video, the ticket link. Make sure you purchase your tickets via eventbrite.com. There is promo codes. Each artist has a promo code attached. So definitely utilize the promo code for, I believe, $2 off of your ticket. These promo codes also go towards the artists, and the profits go directly to the artists. So make sure if you're buying a ticket, you include those artist promo codes. Once again, the link is in the description. You can also find the links to the Eventbrite tickets on usualsuspects6.com/Femme Nuit. But once again, I would like to formally introduce our host for this event, an artist slash activist, very, very active in the music community, very active in the community in general, has a show that deals with social issues and opens up discussions every Wednesday, I believe from 8 to 10:30 on Instagram. A highly talented singer, as well as just as much highly great activist. I would like to welcome to the podium, welcome to the stage, our host, and now who will be our moderator for this conference, the Femme Nuit press conference, Alicia Cinnamon.
Hello, hello.
Big up Alicia Cinnamon for pulling up, you know what I mean? You dripped out, most definitely. You're definitely looking the part for the Femme Nuit press conference. You originally was just pulling up as a guest, but now I'm putting the heavy burden of you moderating the show. But I think you've been used to you're used to the mic skills and able to handle this type of task. For the people that might not be familiar with Alicia Cinnamon, that are maybe watching the stream internationally, let the people know what you're about.
So I'm a singer-songwriter. I like to call myself an artivist, so it combines my two passions, activism and being an artist. Basically, I kind of started off by happenstance. Like I used to sing at like weddings, funerals, and things like that. And then I was asked to sing at a funeral for a young man who was gunned down in Regent Park in 2013. After I left the funeral, I went to the studio and I wrote a song just to preserve his memory called I Can't Breathe. And then CBC News found out about the song. They wrote an article of me being one of 6 Black Canadians making a difference in our community. And then that just kind of like molded the shape and the direction of what it is that I wanted to do with my platform. So a lot of the stuff that I do is in the Black Caribbean community, but a lot of my focal point is on women's rights, just using my platform as, a place to speak. For those who aren't familiar with me, those who are, I'm very, very outspoken. And I kind of push the envelope a little bit and get people talking about topics that we kind of skirt around, but we should touch base on. So I also like to incorporate that in my music as well too.
One of the reasons why I wanted to, or why I constructed this whole form or this whole showcase was to bring awareness to some of the struggles females may have
in the industry. Was you able to elaborate on some of those struggles that you've encountered?
Especially because I'm independent and because of what it is that I stand for, I kind of find like as a female, if I was a man, I would be considered like a boss. But when you're a woman, you're kind of labeled like a bitch or problematic, especially if you're a Black woman, aggressive, angry, a lot of the stereotypes. So a lot of the things that I've encountered was really just first and foremost, getting people to see me for me instead of the vision that they had for me when they first saw me. A lot of the times we see female artists, especially if they have a certain look to them, automatically it's like, sex sells, which it does, and that's great. And there's there's an avenue for that as well too. But I find if you're an artist who wants to make like conscious music or positive music, there's not really that much of a need for that. And so as a female, you kind of get a lot of backlash for that. I think almost every female can, testify to having maybe a awkward encounter with a producer or a promoter or a DJ. There's a lot of, it's not how good you are, it's what you're willing to do. And a lot of people, you can't watch somebody else's journey because you don't know what they did to get to that level. So I think a lot of women kind of conform and feel like they have to do certain things. And it's like, if that's not your character, like what is meant for you will be for you. Just kind of stick true to yourself. So I found most of my obstacles was just, just to put it blatantly, we've seen what was going on with Cassie and Diddy. Like that's very real, even just on a lower scale. Like people think it's like, you got to get to the Eppensteins or the Weinsteins. Like, no, it's very prevalent just on a lower scale. I personally find most of my competitors are male artists. I don't really find like females. There might be a one or two that wants to stir up problems, but for the most part, it's kind of like a lot of males have this energy for the females that they don't necessarily have for each other. So I find that's one of my biggest obstacles. And when I first started out, I was one of the females that was like, I was probably one of the only females that was on like a lot of shows. And so it was just like proving myself, and then people thinking like, oh, she's getting special favors because she's a girl, but really it's like the opposite of that. So
Indeed. Once again, we're live on TWR Presents. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you fall on in. This is the Femme Nuit press conference. Loose translation is Ladies Night. Ladies Night has taken over the CFMU studios. Once again, the link is in the description for tickets to the actual showcase. We're going to bring out these ladies that are involved in this epic showcase going down Sunday, February the 18th inside of the Taylor the Junction Music Hall. So before I let you take the mic and grab the reins, I want to ask you one last question of another somewhat of an industry question. When I was active doing my thing as an MC / artist, it was few and far between. I worked with a female promoter or a female engineer, controlling the music, mastering, mixing and mastering, or even producing. In your time in this dark, dank music industry, can you say any different? Have you encountered or worked with females? I'm thinking that this is somewhat of a very male-dominated industry behind the scenes. What say you on that?
I did some work with a female producer, engineer. Not to name any names, I found the roadblock was a lot of people want to wear multiple hats. So I found when I was working with females, like all of a sudden they wanted to be an artist, and then my sound started sounding like their sound. So I found that was one of the biggest roadblocks that I personally had working with other females, was just kind of like fine line between imitation and admiration. So for me personally, most of the work that I did do, as much as I love working with women, I personally had a bad experience. So most of the work that I do is with males, but I find like there's not that many. And if they are, they're like scattered out, like somewhere in Ottawa or something like that, like very far in between. So a lot of the stuff that I do is outsourcing. Like I'll do a lot of internet stuff. But there's not that many females that really just want to stick to engineering. And I think that's really important. Like it's great for people to be multifaceted, but I think it's really good to be with, like if you have a DJ, the DJ wants to just be a DJ and not like an artist on the side or something like that, just so there is somebody who actually focuses on what you are actually doing. Like everybody wears a different hat. So I would say personally in Toronto, I can only think of maybe like 5 or 6 female engineers, but the ones that I do know are really dope.
Interesting. That's what's up. Okay. Once again, we are live at the Femme Nuit press conference. The actual showcase will be going down Sunday, February 18th. Tickets, the tickets are available right now. Make sure y'all hit the link in the description or check out usualsuspect6.com. Following this press conference, we will be going live inside the CFMU studios for radio interviews and song premieres. So make sure y'all tap in. Link is also in the description for that, cfmu.ca. All you got to do is just press play. And at 9 o'clock, you'll hear everything that's going down, all the song premieres and all the individual interviews. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first couple participants, our first female artists that are involved with the Femme Nuit. Without any exact order, first off, I would like to invite Naj Jones to the podium, please.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Naj Jones. I'll let Alicia Cinnamon take the reins from here.
What up, Nice? So introduce us to you and tell us who you are and how you got started in music.
So I'm Naz Jones. Been doing music for quite a while, since I was a teen. Just started doing professionally about a year ago, so I'm still pretty new to this. My music consists of mostly R&B, a little bit of country soul flavor I'm trying to bring back, and yeah, so I'm just getting my feet wet, pretty much.
What made you tap into country?
I feel like as a Black female artist, it's not as, as common, and I just love country music growing up. I love soft rock, R&B was pretty much my first love. So I felt like incorporating all of those things together kind of creates my sound.
Are you born in Toronto? What's your ethnicity?
I was actually born in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So female artist.
I got a question.
Yeah, that's a Saudi Arabia country music,
Yeah.
bro. You can't skip past those. Fill us in.
I mean, it's more like desert like there. I mean, it's kind of country if you think about it.
Open Shania and Dubai and stuff like.
Yeah, it's back there. There's not many female artists in general. Like, it wasn't something I saw on TV. It was mostly male artists.
Right.
It's actually pretty taboo for women to dress a certain way or even just to sing.
So do you find that you get any backlash from your community for what it is that you do?
I feel like people are coming around now. They're a lot more they're not as strict as they used to be, especially the country itself. So like my parents, my parents can't really relate to the music I do.
Right.
So it's like you want to censor it a bit, but for the most part, I get a lot of support.
Have you ever done anything traditional?
No,
Just
not.
please your parents, like, here you go.
Yeah, not really. Like, I had my dad come to a show once, and I chose to not sing certain
Right,
songs.
of course.
Use a clean version.
Amazing
so,
grace.
Yeah. I was fully dressed and everything. but yeah, it's just it is a different world out there. So when I came here, it was like I had opportunity. It was like the land of the free, literally, right? So coming here, I was like, oh, I can actually do this now and not feel like I have to censor too much or be pulled back, right? So it was nice.
So who are some of your musical influences?
My range is like pretty eclectic. Like it goes from Alicia Keys to Amy Winehouse, Lauryn Hill, Faith Hill.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
So if you could do like your dream collaboration.
I want to say Alicia Keys for sure. She's one of my inspirations, and I was always compared to her when I was younger too. I like her style, like her fashion style as well.
Right.
So definitely would pick to do a song with her.
Absolutely. And what can we expect from you on the 18th?
It's gonna be a little bit of country soul, as I said, R&B mostly. All my songs are original. I write all my music. More like a 90s vibe. Definitely not so, current.
Right.
I have more like an old soul, so it's gonna have that sound. Yeah.
That's what's up. So have you ever felt discriminated against being a female in the industry? Like, is there a specific memory that stands out in your head?
I mean, I wouldn't say discriminated against, but to touch on like what you were saying, it is very male dominated, and I've had experiences where I've been approached by like other male artists, producers, or people in the industry, and sometimes they may not have like the right intentions.
Yeah.
So as female artists, I feel like we have to be able to differentiate and kind of create boundaries and standards for ourselves to know that, as you said, like we're not going to do certain things to get there. We don't know what the next woman might have done.
Absolutely.
But being able to stand your ground, kind of just be careful, cross all your T's and dot your I's, and kind of make sure the person is really there to support you and not to like take advantage in any other way.
That's what's up. If you had to pick one of your songs to define who you were, which one is it and where can we find it?
Yo.
Okay,
Okay, you got questions. Huh? Go ahead.
My first single called Feeling, it could be kind of like, it's a little versatile where it's like, it's called Feeling, so it's kind of like you're going back and forth with someone. So it could be the relationship, but for me, I can relate it to even with music. Like it was like something I always wanted to do. I kind of felt like discouraged, maybe lacking confidence. So I was always kind of like going back and forth. But it can relate in many different situations where it's like you're just kind of not sure, but something's telling you to go, but something's telling you to stay.
Right.
So I would probably say that song. A lot of the other songs are a little personal, like inexperienced. I don't really want to bait myself out right now. But when you like the music,
You're on Spotify and
yeah. So I just released my second single called Touch Me, which is actually written way outside of my comfort zone.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not that I'm from my so that just came out a couple days ago, actually. So I'm excited to perform that at the show.
Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone's hearing everyone's music, and just being a part of this is actually a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Like I've been in a lot of showcases where I'm like one of two female artists.
Exactly.
So to literally be with like a room full of talented women, like it's amazing. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And
have you do you know any of the other females that are on the show? First time meeting.
A few of them I've actually done. Well, one of them, Q, she's not here today. I've done a show with her.
Okay.
Sage, actually, I did an open mic. She was doing a show with Secret Sauce, so I did a little show with her. And everyone else I haven't really met, but I've seen on social media, got acquainted. So.
And are you from Toronto, Hamilton?
From Mississauga.
Mississauga.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a
Saga, big up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Jay, you got any questions?
I mean, ride hot season or yacht season, excuse me, because I'm an avid boxing fan, and Saudi Arabia has been doing some major things with regards to sports and entertainment. You got one right here. You got one right here. You know what I mean? Invest. You know what I mean? Salute to Nas Jones. Will be performing live at the Tail of the Junction once again Sunday, February the 18th. I also like to know salute to you and your supporters because you're the biggest ticket seller for
Really?
so
Oh,
far.
wow. Okay,
So
thanks,
far.
guys. I didn't even know that. All right, thanks. Big up everyone that bought a ticket.
Shout out.
So yeah, we thank you for pulling up to
Thank you.
the Femme Nuit press conference.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye, girl. See you on the 18th.
See ya.
Next, I would like to introduce another talented female recording artist by the name of Alicia. Alicia, can you please step to the podium, my sister?
Miss Burgundy with the braids.
Fly. Like to attire Miss Alicia. Go ahead, take your mic.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hey, girl. So tell us about yourself and your style of music.
Sorry about that. I like to think of myself as a unique person, but you know, a lot of people do as well, a lot of artists, but my inspiration is honestly Missy Elliott, especially when it comes to female or women MCs. It's Missy Elliott, Azealia Banks, and Nicki Minaj, because it's just the way how they rap and how they deliver their lines. It's just different. Like a lot of rappers, maybe I shouldn't say a lot. There's a certain amount of rappers where it's very much so same type of delivery, very same. Like when Snoop Dogg was like, he wasn't lying because I'm like, dang, can we get like a couple new style, new
I hear
flow?
you. For sure.
You have some new style, new flow, right?
Right? So I take it you're a rapper?
Yeah. I sing as well, but you know, rapping is just, it has a place in my heart. It just
What got you started on rapping? Like, what was can you remember your first rap? If you can't, can you spit it real quick?
My first rap is actually it's funny. It was in like grade 8. And it was a song about a sports bra.
Shout out to junior high.
I'm wearing a sports bra, so now it doesn't jiggle when I run.
That's true right there. You gotta go back to the archives and rewrite that. The older you get, the more relevant that song is. Okay, so what can we expect from you on the 18th?
You can expect some bars. A little slip in on one or two songs, you know, so some vocals. And then, you know, hope to get the crowd going, crowd pumping. Gonna be doing a new unreleased track called still debating the name.
I know.
Right now it's See-Through or Superpowers, so I'm really excited, and I'm excited to see all the other female artists, all the other women artists perform as well.
Do you have any collaborations with any female artists?
I do, but it's like a big group collab.
Gotcha.
So it's like I'm in a program called Mobile Recording Studio, so it's like 15 different people on the song.
Right.
But besides that, I think just POTE. So her name is Product of the Divine, and we have a song together that's coming out in June with 2 other people.
Toronto artist as well too?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. If you could collaborate with any legendary Toronto artist, who would it be?
Oh, I might do Drake for the one time.
You say Drake?
Oh,
Drake? That's a given.
One for the one time.
Take it back a little further.
I'll take it back. You know what? Maybe right next door.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
he knows
that's
he's really
popping,
good. He has a little vibe to
Yeah,
him
he
that's
does.
very soulful.
He's probably my favorite Canadian artist, Party Next. Shout out Party Next Door.
Yeah.
P&D.
So we're going to be a female. Is there any time that you can recall where you faced discrimination, especially being a Black female and a browner skinned female?
Honestly, sometimes as a bigger woman, it's hard to tell. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, is it because I'm a woman or is it because I'm big now? I don't know which one,
Right.
but something's funky's going on here. But there was one time I was performing.
That's so funny. If music doesn't work, you can always be a
One time I was performing and the DJ they put on some background like but they played it for like half the song.
Right.
And I was like, it's funny what you did with me, but nobody else.
Right.
But then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be the person. Sometimes you don't want to be the person to complain and be like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you have to remember to like advocate yourself
Absolutely.
and don't be worried about being a diva sometimes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, if you believe in something,
Exactly.
then, speak out on it.
I have a rule, especially like I have a rule. It's a 24-hour rule. If I wake up and I'm still thinking about the next day, I'm gonna address it. I try to sleep on it, digest it, and if I wake up and it's still in my mind, it's like, all right, I'm coming for you. Like, but so what made you decide to take part in this particular showcase? How did you hear about it?
Honestly, I saw the advert like more than once. And I was like,
Advertising.
maybe I should check this out. And then also I was like, all like women
Right.
showcase, all females showcase. And the name, I'm like,
Yeah,
Femme
the name was
Nuit?
yeah.
I was like, what does that mean? The black woman? Listen, I was on French in a while, and I was like, ooh. I'm like, okay. And after, a lot of the, all the women that's on the roster are so talented. So
It means women of the night, right?
No, it just means ladies' night.
Ladies
Oh.
of the
In my broken French.
night. Continue.
yeah, so I just, the talent that was there, and then, an all women showcase, just watching, seeing the MCs, the singers as well.
Right.
I was excited to be a part of that as well,
That's what's up. And if there's one thing that the audience can know about you, what is it that you want them to know?
You should follow me. At LESISHA because
Say it louder.
that's at LESISHA and stream my music, link in bio. And don't forget to get tickets for Femme Nuit on the 18th.
There you go.
Promo code
Right.
CSHA. Promo code CSHA. Make sure y'all get that on eventbrite.com. Y'all know what it is.
Thank you, Sisha. Big up yourself and see you on the 18th.
Once again, that was the beautiful, talented Sisha. Make sure y'all use that promo code Sisha to pick up those discounted tickets. Remember, all promo coded tickets go directly to the support of the artists involved in this event. And continue to tap in with us once again at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be live on the radio, cfmu.ca. I will be re-premiering one of her classic songs, The Great Stink Master. You're gonna see some bars. You definitely gonna see some bars in this track upcoming. So definitely tap in, stream to your phone, stream to your laptop or any of your devices. cfmu.ca. All you gotta do is press play. Now I would like to introduce another highly talented female. There's not a lot of disagreement with the moniker, the queen of dancehall in the six, dig. I would like to highlight as well her merch that's featured on shopusualsuspect6.com. Team Different. She definitely comes with a style that's different, dig. Very one of probably my favorite dancehall artists out there right now. I would like to introduce the queen, Phenique.
Y'all can, clap. We know you're here.
Hey guys.
Hey. So Miss Lovely, tell us about yourself and what made you get started in music.
Okay, well, I go by the name Phenique. I started music about 3 years ago. Prior to that, I never saw music being a career, I would do my little bathroom singing and everything, but not professionally until we had a family group and we do this little talent show. So I was like, all right, you know what, let me spit some bars in there. Spat some bars. My mom was in the room, I'm in the other room. And I sent it over on WhatsApp and everybody's like, whoa, did you do that? Like, it was crazy. I actually surprised myself, to be honest. And ever since then, I've been doing music. My mom is my number one supporter. She pushed me, she manages me, produces majority of my songs. So I started music because of my mother, to be honest. She kind of helped, build my confidence to say, I can do this, and continue to do that. And my fan base has been growing and growing, and it's just, I feel more confident in myself.
I've watched you grow, and I like,
Thank you.
I like how you're very focused, and I think your mom being a part of that, it's so fundamental because a lot of people don't have family support. So shout out on me for that, for sure.
Big up.
So how would you define your sound?
Authentic dancehall with a twist. A lot of people say my sound is smooth.
Right.
There's a lot of melody to it.
Right.
I try to stay, true to myself. I'm not saying that I can't pick up a certain style from other people, but I try not to do that. If I get a beat, I just do what I think that, is me.
Right.
So yeah.
Have you branched out into other genres, or have you thought?
Oh yeah. I have an EP I released, I think 2 years ago.
What's it called? Plug it.
Alter Ego.
Alter Ego.
So go stream that, guys. It's on all streaming platforms. There's some R&B on there. I think I had a little Afrobeat. I surprised myself with the R&B too,
Right.
But yeah, I do a little bit of everything, to be honest. But dancehall is my main.
So how do you find that being a female in dancehall, because that is extremely male dominant? Do you feel like you get your respect due? Okay. It's okay, girl.
She had to take a break for that.
I would say there's a little bit of a fight, whether you acknowledge it or not. To be honest, as a woman in the industry, we get fought. We get judged a lot more, criticized a lot more than our our male counterparts, and it sucks. It's like either you're too sexualized and too or you're not. You don't have enough sex appeal. So it's kind of hard. But for me, I just stay true to myself. I am who I am. And then I would say that I do get a lot of support though from the males. Like, to be honest, unfortunately, I would say more than the females, to be honest.
Yeah.
Other male artists over here, they give my props.
Right.
I do have a few female supporters and stuff, but I say.
Do you have any female collaborations?
No, I would love to. I would really love to. I think that's missing
Who would you
a lot.
like to collaborate with? Which dancehall artist right now?
To be honest,
what
I would.
Chanel.
Chanel. Chanel Mirror, yes.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think my dream collaboration in terms of female would be, all the dancehall female artists. I feel like, I think Nicki Minaj did that.
Yeah,
but it wasn't. It wasn't all dancehall artists. I feel like Spice, Chanel, Shinsia, Jada, myself, and other people. I feel like that would be a really dope collaboration for me. Because I don't.
What do you feel about the Jada and Stefan beef? Were you
girl? Why you gonna do that?
Were you in it for the spirit of it, without the?
I was excited, to be honest.
I thought that was really healthy for us. We don't get to go back and forth the way the men do.
Exactly. I feel like it highlighted dancehall. I feel like the attention that we needed that kind of drifted. It highlighted us, outside of the mess and stuff. But I enjoyed it. It was like I was waiting to see what the other person's gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they both held their ground, so.
Yep, and they capitalized off of that.
Yes.
That was immaculate. TJ and them are fighting to get the same team.
We ain't gonna go on that
now. It's it was so unexpected, especially because nobody knew they were beefing. At least I didn't know.
I didn't know either, girl.
So
I did
that
not.
was pretty cool. And then you got Nikki and Meg.
We're gonna get into that later.
Yeah. So, would you ever indulge in a clash?
Great question.
For the fun of it, for the culture, I probably would. I don't think I want to get messy though.
Yeah.
It's not my character, so I wouldn't get messy. But for the fun of it, I probably would do that. A little fun clash, yeah.
And one final thing. So I noticed you were on on stage, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that experience. Yeah, I watch you.
Oh, girl, I love that. I really
Let us know about
appreciate
your
that.
experience because that was really dope.
Thank you so much. You know what? With that experience, I feel like that kind of gave me that extra push.
Right.
I think I surprised myself, and the main thing is I made my mom proud.
Right.
You know, we were all in the living room in my aunt's house, and everybody's watching. Everybody got all teary-eyed and stuff because, you know, even my little brother, he was saying to me, like, they didn't give you the questions beforehand. I'm like, no, it was just all of the fly. I was so comfortable. It was such a
And for
an
those who don't know
amazing
what it is, can you
experience.
just explain to them what it is?
So on stage, it's a actually I grew up seeing on stage. So for me to be on stage is a really big deal for me. It's a Jamaican music. We call it
Kind of like Canadian
Okay.
Idol-ish.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it's, you know, you as artists, a lot of people go on there, you know, whatever talent you have, and you know, you get questions, and you know, it's just kind of like experiencing, or I should say, showcasing your talent, or you know, telling people about yourself and just getting yourself out there. So I'm trying to see what shows over here that would be like that.
We have one.
We don't, eh?
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anybody? Get it started.
Or maybe in America,
Right.
like what a platform in America would be like that.
I don't know. The Voice, like something along those lines.
But
not
the
quite
thing
they
is, like,
interview
with-
afterwards.
Because okay, so the thing with on stage is like you're not performing, you're not being like, you know, judged. You can't. Some
It's
people
just
do
an interview,
perform. Yeah,
right.
it's just an interview.
Right.
So I guess you could say it's like
Kind of like Carson Daly, I think it is MTV.
MTV.
Yeah,
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 there you go.
yeah.
Yes. So it's something like that. It's the
Right.
Jamaican MTV, I would say.
Right.
That's actually a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamaican MTV. Yeah, you're right. That's what it is.
All right, so let everybody know where they can find you and what they can expect of you on the 18th.
You can find me on Instagram at Phenique Official Music. That's PHENIQUE Official Music. My music is on all streaming platforms. And on the 18th, just expect great vibes, lots of energy, authentic dancehall, workout.
Yeah, I got that new tune.
Shut the soda
Lots
windows.
of dancing, you know. My songs are predominantly for the females, so I'm here to represent for the real hot girl them. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right.
Phenique Official, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Big up. Once again, promo code Phenique. Make sure y'all get your tickets. The early bird ticket sale has been completed, but general admission tickets are available right now. Use your individual artist promo codes to get your discounts off. Link is in the description. For all my people watching on YouTube, make sure y'all smash that like button. I can't forget for all the viewers over Twitch. Shout out to all my people on Twitch. Send your comments. Smash that like button as well. Without further ado, I would also like to introduce another talented female artist. Has just recently dropped an EP. I actually got this one song in heavy rotation, whether I'm in the club spinning or whether it's being on rotation on live and direct radio from 9 to 10:30. I'd like to introduce the queen, Annicia. Dope track, just getting started. She just getting started. Let's get it.
Hello.
What up, man?
Peace.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. So let us know about your musical journey and how you began and who you are.
So I just started making music 5 years ago. Prior to that, I was dancing in a dance group for about 16 years. So I've always had like a relationship with music, but just not in this way.
Right.
So I used to do like poetry in middle school. I used to write poems to this boy, and he would send poems back. So, you know,
That's cute.
that's really where it started for me. I always used to like use Nicki Minaj's songs and pretend it was my own. And people would be like, "Oh, you're sick." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Please.
No, definitely. Definitely. You can't do that today. But yeah, that's where I feel like it started for me, really. But it started with dance, I would say.
Do you want to shout out your dance group, or are you kind of done with that chapter?
I mean, shout out Rhythmic Fire. That's what I was dancing with. I don't dance with them no more, but it's all love.
That's
Always, yeah, definitely.
So, what made you want to partake in this showcase?
Well, definitely because it's an all-female showcase. I've never been a part of an all-female showcase, so that was important for me. And also, he reached out to me, so I was excited about the opportunity. And I said, why not? I've never performed in Hamilton. Sorry, not in Hamilton. I've never performed in Toronto.
Oh,
So yeah, this will be an experience for us. Yeah.
okay. So I listened to the song that you just put out. Is it Press?
Yes.
Yes. Tell us what you were going through when you wrote that one.
Well, my whole album, I would say, I was going through a lot in my life at that time. I don't really want to get into it, but I was going through a lot emotionally, and I just felt like the best way was to make music. Like, every day I would just be listening to beats and just writing down whatever was in my head, going back to it later, adding more. Yeah, it just came from honestly everything that I was going through at the time.
Do you have a particular process when you're writing your music?
I wouldn't say a particular process, but I work on multiple songs at once.
Yeah.
I don't like sticking to one song because it puts me in a box.
Yeah.
So I like to work on multiple songs, and then I'll just go back, work on whatever I need to work on, and then, get everything done.
And who are some of your musical influences?
I have a lot. I would say like old Nicki Minaj, Drake. I have to be specific. Old Nicki Minaj.
So you're not feeling
Not trying to
We're
throw too
gonna have
much
to ask you
shade.
a little bit
I'm
later,
like,
'cause we go.
Yeah. Nicki, I feel like she needs to be more, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time you put celebrities to these expectations, and they're just human beings at the end of the day. So like, I can't really expect her to be doing anything, but I would say maybe taking on more of like a anti-mentorship type role.
Do you feel like amongst females there can be like the fake female empowerment? Like some people are kind of
Definitely.
riding that wave, but they're not really a girl's girl.
Definitely. I think that happens a lot. And it's very easy to hide behind it, like on social media.
Yeah.
But then, like in person, when you meet people, like the energy's different,
Absolutely.
or they're just secretly, it's like secret animosity, you know? But yeah, I think that's very, very, it happens very often, yeah.
Do you have any collaborations with any female artists?
I have no collaborations, actually. I would like my first collaboration to be with a female, hopefully.
Oh, you have no collaborations?
No, yeah, none at all, actually.
What's stopping you from collaborating? Or what has stopped you?
So for me, it was important for me to put out an album where it was just kind of like an introduction to me.
Right.
And I didn't really feel like it was necessary to have a collaboration. I just kind of wanted to put out everything that I had. But I'm not like, there's nothing against it, right? Like, I'm very open to it. I just wanted to put out my album and have it like basically all me, you know?
Okay, so here's a trick question. If you can collaborate with an artist that's not in your genre, who would it be?
That's a good one. Let me think about that for a second.
Like it could be a country singer, a rock singer.
Okay, this is very random, but Bill Withers, I would say. He's a singer from like
Back in the day.
back then.
They got a whole song.
Yeah.
So then who are some of your influences outside of hip hop? Like, did you listen to like Patsy Cline's, Etta James?
I listen to honestly a lot of genres of music. I feel like a good song is a good song. Like, I don't really pay attention to, is it rap, is it hip hop, is it pop, is it rock, you know? There's some good rock songs. Like, I've heard some
nice rock songs, you know? But yeah, I'm influenced by like a lot of artists from back in the day. I don't really know too much about Etta James. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so you need to go Google.
I need to go Google that. Yeah, that's my homework. That's my homework.
Everybody Google Etta James. But right? Okay, so what can we expect from you on the 18th?
So I'm gonna be performing songs off of my album, One of One. This is gonna be my first time performing it. So I'm excited. Hopefully everybody that's tuned into the album already enjoys it. And then hopefully I gain some new supporters from the performance. Yeah.
And if there is one song that you want people to go stream right now of yours, what would it be?
I would have to say Paintings.
What is it about?
That song it's like my third child. I have two babies, so it's my third baby, I would say. I was going through a really tough time when I made that song, and I feel like you can feel it. Like as soon as it comes on, you're feeling everything that I was feeling when I made the song, and I feel like that's important.
Absolutely. Yeah. So everybody go and stream Paintings by Annicia.
Yes, you said it right. Yeah.
That's what's up. So we're gonna see more of her on February 18th. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed, indeed. Miss Annicia, the Queen Annicia, will be in full form Sunday, February the 18th. Make sure y'all hit that promo code to get your tickets. Promo code Annicia. Link is in the description, most definitely. Last but not least, I would like to introduce the Queen, Sage, the Goddess, to the podium. Big up, Sage, the Goddess.
What up, what up, what up?
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
I am awesome. So introduce yourself, Miss Sage the Goddess.
Sage the Goddess.
Hello.
I am, thank you. I am singer, songwriter, rapper, from Toronto.
What? How did you get started in music?
I started in music. My mom used to play Mary J. Blige like nonstop and like Luther Vandross.
Right.
So after hearing them, I was like, no, I need to do this.
Right.
So
How long have you been singing for, professionally?
I want to say 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
What was like that starting point for you?
I actually started with shout out to Freddie Fame.
Okay. I think we all did.
Yeah.
Big up Freddie Fame. We see you, we see you.
So that was your first showcase?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Do you how would you define your sound? Like if you had to pick somebody, similarity.
To be honest, my sound is kind of bipolar. It's what I'm feeling at the moment.
So Doja Cat.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhat.
What can we expect from you on the 18th?
I'm gonna bring some fiery but good energy. Some lively energy. Yeah.
Do you write all of your music?
Of course.
Yeah. Do you have like a process? Like, do you find like some songs can take like a day and the next one can take like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah. It all depends on like the energy or the vibe I'm in. Because sometimes I can go through a song honestly in like an hour or less. And there's sometimes it's like I can't get over that first hook or whatever. And it's like, and then I have to go to another song until I feel that song again.
Do you have any collaborations with any Canadian artists?
Villa. I don't know if you know her.
Big up Villa.
Villa.
It was hot.
A guy named Valentino. We're doing really well right now. So
Big up Valentino as well, yeah.
Are you from Toronto or Hamilton?
I'm born and raised in Toronto, but right now I live in Oakville.
Oakville, okay.
Born and raised in Toronto.
So we got a little bit of everything from everywhere. That's just
yeah.
So have you been a part of an all-female showcase before? And if not, what is your thoughts on it? Do you feel like we need more, or do you feel like we should just be included in the rosters in general?
Girl power all the way.
Right?
Sorry, but, I'm very, very grateful that Jay put this on because I think there's amazing women, and honestly, when I look on the web, I see all the States girls
Yeah,
clicking together.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on over here? You know?
yeah.
Yeah, so.
I find like, so when I used to see all female showcases, I was just like, oh, why can't we be included with everybody else? But it was this particular showcase, there was like an intent behind it that was different. Like it didn't feel like capitalism. It felt like there was an actual, especially because I've been going through like a lot of stuff, like defending women left, right, and center. And I'm like, I need something that embodies who it is that I actually am. Like a lot of people like, oh yeah, let's just get a bunch of girls because then they're gonna bring other girls and then we'll have a bunch of girls. And it's like, no, we want something that we could actually feel unified. Like I'd like to know that after this conference, like people, collaborate together.
Facts.
Maybe a
definitely.
mixtape from, all of us. It's
Yeah.
just kind of saying, but
Manifestations.
You know what I mean?
Background toxic.
I was just saying, you know what I mean? Like put it in the universe, but I just like, especially like just the thought process of all of this put together. It's like there was a real intent behind getting the women out there and getting the exposure because like I personally, looked at each individual artist. I've never heard of some of you guys before. Some of you guys never heard of me, but it gave me an opportunity to see what's really going on in this city. Do you find that or do you feel like you know enough artists in the city, particularly females? Like have you encountered?
I don't feel I know enough female.
Right.
And I'm right here, so shout out to you guys. I think definitely we need to be closer together.
Absolutely.
For sure. Because we all go through the same thing. They all just came up saying the same thing.
Exactly.
Producer, this, or
Right.
we all go through the same thing. So I think we all need each other.
Right.
So,
Have you ever had a moment that stood out to you where you felt like discriminated against or that you kind of lost an opportunity because you weren't willing to do something?
of course. I had someone like hold the track for like a year.
Yeah, me too.
Because I wouldn't go on a date with them.
Yep. Yep. It's real. And I don't think that
Shame.
yeah, right? We need to start one in the morning and calling out their names. But it's like I don't feel like we get to discuss it enough. Like we don't again, that goes back to media. It's like there's not many places where and when we do, we're kind of scared to say this or that. But I feel like those things do need to be called out because again, I'm gonna go back to the Diddy and Cassie thing. We'll just realize it's like the same demon. Like we'll think it's an isolated incident, but it's like really one or two people that are really the gatekeepers that are stopping a lot of people. And when I talk to a lot of women, there's so many talented, no disrespect to the men, but a lot of women I know are like a lot more talented than the men because our topics are so like that, right? And when I ask like, why aren't you doing music anymore? It's usually like some sticky situation where it just kind of made them give up. And I feel like so many of us have like similar stories that if we spoke about it a little bit more, not to say like woo-hoo and cry about it all the time, but like to speak about it so that we realize that we're not alone. And just to also like, kind of, I think a lot of us are placed against each other.
Yeah.
And like, because I'll see when a girl comes in and I can tell like, okay, that's supposed to be like the next Alicia Cinnamon or this or that. And it's like, I really want to like her. Like, and I find like with the industry, it's like they make it seem that there can only be one, especially with the Black woman, there can only be one. And it's like,
we all bring a different energy.
Thank you.
Different style.
Everybody here, like, I don't think anybody that I've spoken to is the same in any way, shape, or form. Like, everybody brings their own thing to the table. And if I can put that message out there to anybody, start to like, whatever, but it's just like, get to know the females in your city and try to collaborate because a lot of the times the people that you think are your competition, it's the fans or the other people that are putting people up against each other. And we definitely need more female collaboration. So big up to you for this. Absolutely. I appreciate this 1000%. And let us know what we can, where we can find you and one song that we can stream of yours in the meantime.
You can find me at _Sage the Goddess on all platforms. And I think you guys should check out the 8 a.m. in Charlotte that I just dropped on YouTube.
8 a.m. in Charlotte. That sounds really like a cruising track.
It's a Drake cover. I did my thing on it. Yeah.
Sounds like it. All right.
Thank you.
Pick up yourself and we will see more of you on the 18th.
Indeed. That was the Queen Sage the Goddess.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap into the tickets, promo code SAGE on Eventbrite. Once again, we thank Sage the Goddess for pulling up. Well, that I believe we're coming to a closing of our press conference. Once again, I'd like to re-thank all the ladies for being involved in this. Before we officially close, I would like all of us to take a group picture while everybody is still here. And for the viewers, make sure y'all tap into cfmu.ca. We will be live in the next 5 to 10 minutes on the radio. Give you the chance, give you the give you the maybe if I put all three together, give you the chance to listen to these song premieres and listen to some more insight from these ladies later on. Once again, you can stream straight to your phone, straight to your device on cfmu.ca. All you got to do is press play. Once again, big up all our sponsors. Thank you, Maria Quaylar, Organo Coffee. Looking forward to trying that in the next coming minutes. Make sure y'all tap into that link to get your Organo coffee as well. Salute to the Usual Suspect 6. Usual Suspect Sundays will be popping tomorrow on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to 503 Lion. Make sure you subscribe to Supreme Beast Boxing Talk Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We bullshitting on the Beltway. Boy, you better stay in your lane. In the dig. Shout out my guy, AgReacher 45, and as well as Stay Ready Boxing TV. View some live gaming. You know what I mean? For those of y'all that like games such as GTA 5, things of that nature, tap into Stay Ready Boxing TV. He's doing the gaming as well as the boxing content. But y'all know what it is. Once again, thank you to all the ladies. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you for a great moderator, great hostess, Alicia Cinnamon. She will be our host for the showcase on Sunday, February the 18th. She also has a promo code. Make sure you support all these ladies. Promo code Cinnamon for Alicia Cinnamon. So yeah, make sure y'all support all these ladies and pull up to La Femme Nuit as Broken French for its ladies night, y'all. You know what I mean? Thank you to all the viewers. cfmu.ca at 9 p.m. I'm out.
Look at the official protocols of the outlet.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.